April the 2nd, a lovely sunny afternoon to pose you the question, how far beyond is beyond?
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Hello, Chakabutters. Thank you for joining me, moi, Nigel Cecil, responding as I invariably endeavour to do to your comments, views and observations, which gives rise to the question underscoring this video. How far beyond is beyond? And I'd like you to consider that question, especially as you have given rise to it because you brought to our attention the subject matter of the immediate past video in video 191, an article written by Craig Simpson and published in the Telegraph Newspaper on the 23rd of March. And we discussed that because it referenced a decision by Equity's Brighton branch to make a small donation to the Red Cross charities in the Palestine territories. Oh, by the way, Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. But in that article, apart from other information we discussed in video 191, Craig said they'd had a response from Equity. And we'll leave that to the next video. And now it turns out from comments we've received from you, we've got a part 3, but I'll mention that again at the end of the video. But the response from Equity to Craig's request, presumably, was the motion, that's the motion by the Brighton branch, went through the appropriate democratic process and was passed by branch members in accordance with Equity's branch standing orders. Branch members are able to spend branch funds, including charitable donations, subject to a vote, as long as this does not conflict with the union's rules and the policies of the Equity Council. Which brings us to the comment, unless you're actually an activist who's motivated by a political ideology, so you really know Equity's rules backwards and forwards, inside out, and also what the policies are of the council, how do you know what that reply means? Especially as Craig in their article referenced the fact that some Equity members now felt that Equity was straying into irrelevant activities. So how do you determine what are irrelevant activities? So Hillary said, Nigel, on behalf of everyone, you need to look on Equity's website and see what they say about policies. And so we got this, campaigns and policy. Are campaigns and policy work fighting for fairness and equality in the entertainment industry and beyond? Now, what does beyond mean? If that's your policy to campaign beyond, is that further away in the distance, any sort of distance you as the council can decide, the entertainment business and beyond, surpassing expectations? Well, beyond belief. Well, without clarity on what beyond means, is it not true to say that some members will say, well, Equity is clearly straying into areas which are not really relevant to the professional interests of members? So I'd like you in this video to consider that question, please. What do you think in terms of Equity being a trade union that primarily most of you believe should be looking after the professional interests of members first and foremost, and not driven by a political ideology that seeks to be radical and progressive? What do you think the word beyond means? And I hope you'll email in and get in touch and let me know. How far beyond is beyond? Please get in touch and let me know. And in the meantime, well, beyond tomorrow, we hope to be back with you. And thank you for taking part in these videos and letting us know your views. So the question then, please get involved. How far beyond is beyond? Beyond tomorrow and beyond that, Nigel, moi, hopes to see you again beyond.
We want our equity back.
I want my equity back. Share if you care.
A reminder, please join me for part 3 arising from Craig Simpson's article. What do you think about celebrity opinions?